ball. From the painted area, won't go down. To Nowitzki. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Caldwell Pope to James. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lakers come up with it. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
To Luka Doncic. Kyle Kuzma rejects it. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Dallas owns the basketball. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
James. And count the basket.
Ah, the element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
Here's Barea. His guys down big. And he hits.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
To Caldwell Pope. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Turned away by Barnes.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Add 2 points to the board.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you gotta be you.
Kuzma. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Unable to connect on the free throw. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
You hear a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, but Kyle Kuzma is probably one of the biggest surprises in the draft last year. Averaging around 16 points per game and became an all-rookie first team after being drafted 27th overall.
James to Kyle Kuzma. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
LBJ has it. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Missed it at the line. Lakers come up with it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
The shot rejected by Doncic.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nice pass to set things up. Oh, emphatic slam.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
James. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
James. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Barnes. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Count the bucket for two.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Mavericks with the possession. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Whoops, that won't go. To Ball. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Mavericks with the basketball. Knocked loose. Doncic. The drive. Right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Dallas Mavericks
Seemed to have issues communicating when it came to transition defense. They gave up way too many easy baskets. They looked really slow
in the first 2 quarters.
Player of the game.
The chosen one gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and